Shalom. Shalom. Call Halayim La Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. The water Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai for this truth. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, great millstone. And peace and blessing, hope for elect. Shalom. Now this video gonna be straight to the point about these blackouts that's coming, that's being orchestrated ultimately by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai on the left hand side through these fucking Edomites, man, these heathens. Alright? And the chief heathen is these fucking Edomites. Alright? So basically, okay, what they've been in the air is that been air for a couple months now, all right, but it's being more prominent now about saying that because of the global warming in the summer, it's gonna be um, blackouts, all right. Now let's see where this is gonna go. Esau Edom, I wouldn't put it past his devil for him to genuinely come with those blackouts and have them being prolonged 2-3 weeks, 2-3 months, or maybe the power just never comes back on, or in the midst of the blackout he hits you with a double whammy and releases another virus, or something else happens, the economy crashes or whatever, right? You don't know, right? We don't know exactly how it's going to play out, all right, word for word, but we know the prophecies that there will be a blackout, all right. There will be pestilences, there will be um infighting, fighting amongst each other, fighting against your neighbor, all right. We know this, and it's not going to stop until Yahweh Shah comes back and he lays a smackdown on everybody, man, besides the elect. All right. Now, this is just a quick check this movie out right here. After Armageddon, I'm going to link it down below. And there's another one, American Blackout. Now, I think it's like two versions of this movie or documentary. Um, I'm not so confident what I'm saying, but I think, let me just pull it up on my phone because I know it's another movie about a blackout in America. But I don't know if it's called American Blackout or whatever. Let me see if I can find it. Now it's not called The Blackout. That's something else. Let me see if I can find it. I believe this is a documentary. Yeah, because I watched some of this already, and it's a documentary type deal. It's not, you know what I'm saying? So let me see. Let me find the name of it, and I'll link that one down below too. I think it came out 2012. Let me see. Yep, yep. It's called Blackout. But oh wait, nope, nope. That's not it. Let me see. All right, yeah, yeah, yep, yep. All right, so I found it. Let's see. You can watch it free on Tubi. It's called Blackout 2014. All right. A global power outage leaves a rural community in a state of terror. As society falls apart, they'll discover just how far they will go to survive. All right. And it takes place in Babylon the Great. All right. United States of America. Blackout 2014. And then it's a movie, and this is a documentary right here, and then this is a documentary right here, and this is exactly how everything is gonna play out, man. Now this is on some low level stuff because it doesn't fully flesh out Jacob's trouble, all right. And it doesn't show the most violent, gruesome things that will happen. Now, typically in movies, what you'll see is in movies is that right before the bad thing happens, a good guy or some miracle or something happens and the person survives. That's not gonna happen in real life, man. At least for these heathens and these 2/3, man. All right, they just gonna get slaughtered. They're gonna get slaughtered, man. It's gonna be a dog eat dog world every day, 24/7, man. You women gonna be the main prey. because you're weaker than men. Even a man that's like 5 foot tall versus a woman that's like 6 foot tall. 90% of the time, that man will still win that fight, man. All right, and that's just the man being at a size disadvantage, and the majority of men are bigger than the majority of women. So these women just gonna get completely slaughtered, man. You're the weaker vessel. Let me just get that verse right there. What's going on, man? Look at this, man. Shit won't even load, man. Look at that. It won't even load. Okay, let's try this. That's the devil right here, man. Oh, there we go. Nope. See, look at that. I ain't even typed that, man. It's bullshit, man. This is what I typed, man. And pulled this up. Yeebus. Come on, man. 1 Peter 3:7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, give honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel. All right? Because you women are inferior to men. This westernization and feminism telling a woman that they're equal to a man. And a blackout, man, after Armageddon, you're not gonna have that same mentality, man. You're gonna be in fear. And these men out here, man, gonna sexually assault you, man. In gang rape, man. They gonna like you gonna have some of them that's just gonna beat the women unconscious, just beat them unconscious, then rape them, and then you're just gonna have some scumbags like bears. Like, I'll say this: when a lion hunts, they typically kill the prey, then eat it, because typically the prey lions are getting, unless the lion knows that the prey is very weak, like a baby gazelle or something like that. They may just play with it because they know that their prey has really no chance of making it out. But if it's like a water buffalo or a dope gazelle or anything like that, they'll kill them first, then eat them. But bears, nah, man. Bears will literally lay on top of you and eat you alive, man. And that's how you gonna have scumbags out here that's just gonna rape women unconscious, gang rape, man. That's what's gonna happen to these women out here, man. And you men out here gonna get it too. Cause guess what? It's wicked as hell out here, man. You men gonna get raped too, man. Let's get the account of one of the brothers that almost got raped. I think it was in Judges 22nd chapter, maybe off, or 21. Let me see. I know it was in Judges 20 something, or no, Judges 19, I think. Yep, Judges 19:22. That's where I got the 22 from, man. Call Halim like Yao Bashim Yao Shah, man. So let me scroll up to the top. Let me find, I'm gonna pick and piece and choose what I'm gonna read. All right, here a little, there a little. Judges 19:9. And when the man rose up to depart, he and his concubine and his servant, his father-in-law, the damsel's father, said unto him, Behold, now the day draweth toward evening. I pray you tarry all night. Behold, the day groweth to an end. Lodge here, that thine heart may be merry, and tomorrow get you early on your way, that thou mayest go home. Verse 10. But the man would not tarry that night, but he rose up and departed, and came over against Jebus, which is in Jerusalem, and there were with him 2 asses saddled, and his concubine also was with him. So his concubine was with him, right? And the concubine is a lesser wife that you just keep around and have sex with, man. That's it. That's what you women are good for, man. And serving men. All right. Sex, bringing forth children. Pleasure, bringing forth children, and serving men. That's the purpose of a woman. And when you go into the etymology of woman, it means a female servant. All right. And they were in verse 11. And when they were by Jebus, the day was far spent. And the servant said unto his master, Come, I pray thee, and let us turn to the city of Jebusites and lodge in it. And the master said unto him, We will not turn aside hither into the city of a stranger. That is not of the children of Israel. We will pass over into Gibeah, Gibeah, Gibeah. And he said unto his servant, Come, and let us draw near to one of these places to lodge all night in Gibeah or in Ramah. And they were passed on and went their way. And the sun went down upon them when they were in Gibeah, which belongeth to Benjamin. So Benjamin, the tribe of Benjamin. But these niggas is wicked, man. All right. And they turned aside thither to go in and to lodge in Gibeah. And when he went in, he sat him down in the street of the city, for there was no man that took them into the house to lodging. And behold, there came an old man from his workout of the field at even. All right, so evening, I assume, which was also at the Mount of Ephraim. So he's an Ephraimite, and he sojourned in Gibeah, but the men of the place were Benjamites. So he was among he was northern kingdom, and he was living among the southern kingdom, because Ephraim is the head of the northern kingdom, and Benjamin is a part of the southern kingdom. They were the high priest at a point, all right, point in time. And when he had lifted up his eyes, he saw a wayfaring man in the street of the city. And the old man said, Whither goest thou, and whence comest thou? And the Benjamites are the so-called Haitians, all right? No, Salakia, the so-called West Indians. The so-called Haitians are the slipping my mind, man. Levites. They're the Levitical priests. Salakia, the Levites were the priests, not the Benjamites. I got them mixed up. Salakia. The Levitical priests, all right? And those are the so-called Haitians. And the Benjamites are the so-called West Indians, all right? Jamaicans and so on and so forth, all right? And the Ephraimites are so-called Puerto Ricans, all right? And of course, you got the scattered birds for all three of those tribes and all the 12 tribes, all right? Verse 18. He said unto him, We are passing from Bethlehem, Judah, toward the city of Mount Ephraim. From thence am I, and I went to Bethlehem, Judah, but I am now going to the house of Yahweh, and there is no man that receiveth me to house. Yet there is both straw and provender for our asses, and their asses are donkeys. And there is bread and wine also for me, and for thine handmaid, and for the young man which is with thy servant. There is no want of anything. So now we got the concept that it's dark, finna get dark, and they need somewhere to rest. They need a hotel or motel, so to speak. All right. Let's keep reading. Verse 20. And the old man said, Peace be with thee. Howsoever, let all thy wants lie upon me, and only lodge not in the street. So he's telling him, don't go to sleep in the street. So he brought him to his house, and gave provender unto the asses, and they washed their feet, and did eat and drink. Now as they were making their hearts merry, so they was having a good time, all right. Behold, the men of the city, certain sons of Belial, beset the house round about. So it's a stick up, so to speak, and beat at the door, and spake to the master of the house, the old man, saying, Bring forth the man that came into the house, that we may know him. So these Israelites were so fucking wicked that they saw the woman, all right, or presumably they saw the woman, but they wanted to rape the man. And saying that we may know him, to say that we may know them, that means to have sex with somebody. That's what that means in the scriptures, man. They wanted to rape the man. All right, gang rape a man. Maybe they took turns. Who knows? A man. And this Babylon the Great is a million times more wicked than this, man. All right. Verse 23. And the man, the master of the house, went out unto them and said unto them, Nay, nay, my brethren, nay. So he's saying no, man. Like, no. I pray you, do not so wickedly. That's sodomite, man. Seeing that this man is coming to my house, do not this folly. Now this is the point right here that just backs up what I'm saying, that they want to rape the man. Behold, here is my daughter, a maiden, and his concubine. Them will I bring out, and humble ye them. So humble, it means to, lay it down. And do with them what seemeth good unto you, but not unto this man. Do not so violate thing. Yeah, man, they want to rape the man. But he was like, nah, man, here, take the women. All right. You can have fun with the women. Now here's my point. Here's more into the point. But the men would not hearken to him, so that the man took his concubine and brought her forth into to them. And they knew her, all right, and abused her all the night unto the morning. So they was raping her all night, man. All night. Not till they got their rocks off once or whatever. All night. And when the day began to spring, they let her go. So when the crack of dawn, they was like, all right, we done with this. You know what I'm saying? Then came the woman in the dawning of the day, and fell down at the door of the man's house where her lord was, till it was light. And her lord rose up in the morning, and opened the doors of the house, and went out to go his way. And behold, the woman his concubine was fallen down at the door of the house, and her hands were upon the threshold. And he said unto her, Up, and let us be going. But none answered. Then the man took her up on an ass, and the man rose up and gat him unto the place. All right, and she died, man. She got raped to death. And when he was come up unto his house, he took a knife and laid hold on his concubine, and divided her together with her bones into 12 pieces, and sent her into all the coast of Yasharallah. So she got raped to death, man. All right, and that's how you women finna go out here, man. You gonna get raped to death, man. You gonna have some sick, perverted, saw motherfuckers torturing the shit out you women, and you men too. All right, and that's gonna happen in this what after Armageddon. They spelled Armageddon wrong, and that the Hebrew word is Armageddon. All right, and then American Blackout is going. It's gonna be brutal out here, man. Let's get and that plague of darkness was upon Egypt, and this is also Egypt. All right, let's see if I can find it. Here it is, right here. 2nd Ezra 15. It's 2nd Ezra chapter 15. Scroll through. Verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before. And one of the plagues was darkness. But this darkness is going to be worse than that, man. Because what's going to happen in Babylon the Great is going to be the greatest judgment ever. The greatest indignation of Yahweh Shem Shai on a nation, man. All right? So, yeah, it's going to get real brutal out here, man. So I'm gonna link these two, and then Blackout 2014 movie as well down below. Y'all can check all three of those out, man. And it's just a little snippet. And you know what else movie y'all should check out, man? The Domestics. That's a good one. All right. I don't want to say too much. Just check it out. The Domestics. All right. It's an apocalyptic movie. All right. I love apocalyptic movies like Mad Max. 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later, zombie apocalypse movies. Peninsula is a good one. Um, just straight up apocalyptic movies, man. And I'm gonna be honest, the Book of Eli, those movies don't even truly depict what's gonna happen, man. Because what's gonna happen is something you can't really show on TV, man, or on a movie, unless it's like an independent movie or something. And even then, you can't do it, man, because unless you got like the greatest CGI ever to really depict what's going to happen, they can only give you glimpses, man. Like like the Jacob's Trouble is gonna be pretty much every crazy movie you can think of put together. Resident Evil, like it's gonna be monsters out here, man. It is gonna be so-called monsters out here, man. That's biblical, man. Let's get that. There's gonna be so-called demons out here, man. Let's get that. Newly created creatures, man. It's gonna be newly. All right, here it is right here. Wisdom of Solomon 11 and 18, or unknown wild beast, or wild beast full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scents of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes, man. All right. So it's gonna be so-called monsters, right? A creature you never seen before, pretty much. That's gonna be supercharged, man. They're not gonna be like a bear. I doubt they're not gonna be bulletproof. They're gonna be bulletproof, man. Auto one Ratazar, they bulletproof, man, so they can really slaughter you heathens and you 2/3 out here, man. All right, it's gonna be newly so quote unquote monsters, newly created beasts, right? You gonna have these demons out here, man. Um, what else? Man, Esau coming with Terminators. Who knows? It could be some zombies too, right? What else going on? And then you got to worry about people too, man. So it's gonna be, it's gonna be, it's gonna be the like I said, it's gonna be like all these crazy movies put together, man. That's what like how about Shimmy Shah set up the movies to let us know what's going on, man. For real, for real. That's why I say Resident Evil. Resident Evil got the monsters in there. But I'm gonna end that off right there. Call Halayim La Yahweh Shimmy Shah by Shimon Kakadash. Double honors to the heirs and the apostle, great millstone, and peace and blessing, and hopeful elect. Shalom.